push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Go get the money, 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 go get the money. I got it. Push it, 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 push it.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet Celeste. Hopefully your hopefully your favorite first generation Asian American young woman living in Florida, particularly down south. My apologies in advance for any extra background noise. Some people have been pointing out the smoke detector, like I said in the previous videos. I'm renting. It's wired into the ceiling. I am trying my best I put in multiple requests. They're just not responding to them, and I think my best option will be to try to do it myself. This weekend I've watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to do it, with viewer discretion advised, but I'm gonna attempt to do it on Saturday because the noise is bothering me. It just doesn't make sense to keep having it, you hear that, to keep having it in the background of anything. Even if I wasn't recording, like, it's a menace to me with no background. So in today's video, we will be discussing my first paycheck for the month of May, and it is from part-time job number 1. For this paycheck, I estimated that after taxes, I would get a total of $350. However, I worked more hours. I ended up working 27 hours, but they took half an hour for break. So I'm getting paid for 26.5 hours. Now, according to my timesheet, after tax and everything, I am getting back $367.09, which is amazing. I'm happy because I know I'm gonna have an overage that I will get to roll over towards the very end of the month. It's like my bank buffer that I'm excited about. So yeah, let's get to it. On the original budget of $350, I knew off rip, before I talk about debt or bills, or even cash envelopes, I always put 10% of it into sinking funds, aka 100 envelope challenge. So I had budgeted $35 for it. And then once I realized the 10% is, I then determined that, excuse me guys, that I wanted to put a budget of $150 towards the ViStar personal loan. And then whatever remaining money would go towards upcoming bills, as well as some cash envelopes that I regularly use that are low on funds. So the $350, after allocating the $35 and the $150, I decided that the remaining balance was going to go towards car insurance, my IRS payback, and my Ulta MasterCard for bills. Car insurance is due on the 24th, and I wanted to budget half of my portion of it. In other words, my car insurance is about $192 a month. I split that with my sister. So $192 divided by 2 gives you 96, and then you divide that by 2, $48. So I budgeted $48. IRS payback, like I told you guys in the previous video, I owed IRS $244. I paid it using my regular sinking savings fund that had $500 in it. So I'm paying myself back at least $25 per any paycheck that I receive. Well, that's the minimum. And then my Ulta MasterCard, my goal is to pay that off this month, so I'm also throwing towards it $25. When I noticed after doing all these that I would still have even more money, I took a look at my binders and noticed that Babo et al., the cat that I feed, I'm running low on funds for him, so I need to put more money into his envelope. Tips, I have a mani/pedi coming up this weekend on Saturday, and I have tipped both the manicurist and pedicurist. Is that's a word? Let me know. If it's not, let me know. I tipped them both $10 because I go to them regularly. Tony and Tiffany, Tatiana, and then gas $20 for my car. So when I budgeted the $350, after calculating all of those, it would have left me with $12. However, let's see how much it's gonna leave me with after my actual budget is $367.09. So I'm gonna bring down the $367.09. I'm gonna keep these budgets. They're actually gonna be my numbers as well. So 48 goes here, 25 goes here. Let's see, 25 goes here. It's still 98, but I'm gonna do it just in case. 48 plus 25 plus 25, $98 for those three bills. Now, 367.09 minus the $98. Hope you guys are enjoying your week thus far. This past weekend I worked 3 12-hour shifts with Formula One, and then that following Monday I worked an event. Apparently the Miami Heat was having a game, so I worked the garage nearby. So you can imagine my regular primary job that whole week, and then I took a day off of my primary job, PTO, to then work my second part-time job Friday from 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 7, Friday was 9 to 9, Saturday was 7 to 7, and then Sunday was 8 to 8. And then Monday, I worked my regular job from 9 to 5. And then from 5 to, I would say, 11:30-ish, I worked part-time job number 1. So within the last 72 to 84 hours, I worked all 3 jobs. And I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So after I calculated the actual amounts for bills, it brought me to $269.09. I don't think I want to change these. I don't want to increase or decrease it, so I'm going to carry it over to the actual side. So I'm grateful for that. I can't wait to see how those paychecks will look in the upcoming week. Well, for part-time job number 2, the time period ended at Friday, was only at Friday and Saturday. So 24 hours and maybe some change. I'm going to be getting paid this upcoming Friday, so I'll show you guys an upcoming video for part-time job number 2. And then that Sunday, I'm getting paid on the 26th. And then because the game was yesterday after this time period closed, it's going to be on the 25th. So I'm getting paid 25th and 26th. So yeah, you guys will see those videos in a few weeks. Gas is going to be $20. 15 plus 20 plus 20 is 55. 269.09 minus 55 leaves me with $214.09. Y'all, I am so close to almost paying off this VyStar personal loan. When I first had it, I was so stressed because I was like, although I was going through a financial burden, I lost my home in Orlando and I had to basically uproot myself from one city back to another. I had to take out that loan of $2,509.10. And I can happily say that I'm almost done paying it off. I think it has like a balance of $626 and some change. And my goal, finger crossed, by end of June, early July, it'll be paid off. So I can finally start focusing on my student loans and student loans only. Okay, so for VyStar, it's gonna be that actual $150. And one thing I realized with the personal loan, when I put a large lump sum, they take a lot of it for interest. However, if I split it up into 2 separate payments, it doesn't get that much. A lot of it doesn't go towards interest. Pennies go towards it. Like the last time I deposited $150, I split it up. One was for $50 and one was $100. And for the $50, they took $2, but for the $100, they only took 17 cents. Compared to when I used to do $150, they would take more than $10. So if you ever want to pay a bill, don't do a large lump sum. Split it and pay it literally once a week or however you can. Even if you do it every day. If you have a large bill and you are paying it, that large lump sum, split it in a span of a few days or a few weeks, and the interest will be little to nothing. So yeah, actual budget of $150, and then so that the $214.09, we're gonna subtract $150. It leaves me with, oh, I forgot to bring it down, y'all, sorry. It leaves me with $64.09. Now 10% of $367.09 is gonna be $36.70. I'm not gonna round up, I'm gonna just keep it at $36 and then bring that 36. Let's see, 36. And that'll leave me with, oh, this is beautiful, y'all. $28.09. Not putting anything towards savings. So let's bring everything down in actuality compared to budget. So for my budget was $350. In actuality, it is $367.09. My bills, the budget was $98, and it is still $98. Cash envelope, I had put $55, and it is still $55. Sinking funds, instead of it being $35, it increased up by $1 to $36. The debt was budgeted initially for $150, and it is still $150. And just to triple check my math, 367.09 minus 98 minus 55 minus 36 minus 150. It leaves me with a rollover of $28.09, which will stay in my account. So I'm gonna actually put a note for myself, because these are cash envelopes. The cash envelopes are cash envelopes, and this is also technically a cash envelope. I have to write a note to myself that I have to withdraw money for Bible, for tips, for gas, and for my 100 envelopes. Off camera, I'm just gonna determine how many 10s, how many 1s I need. But I know so far, because I like to buy his food sporadically, a can or there, or a bag of dry food or there, I know this is gonna be 3 5s. The tips, because I tip them equally, 2 10s. The gas is gonna be 1 solid 20, because it's gas. The envelopes, all big bills, 120, 110, 15, and 16. So then this upcoming weekend, I know for a fact, I'll most likely, for this paycheck, I will be withdrawing $91. Let's see, 120. Actually, no, 2, because this 20 here, this 20 here. The 10s, I'm gonna need 2 here. I'm gonna need 1. The 5s, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3 for Bible. This doesn't need a 5, this doesn't need a 5, this one needs a 5. And then I'm gonna need 1, 1. So let's double check. 20 times 2, 40. 10 times 3 is 30. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 1, yep, 91. And that's how I'm gonna pull money from my TD checkings to stuff into my envelopes. So this concludes the video for paycheck number 1 for the month of May from part-time job number 1. I worked 27 hours. Y'all, my mom is in the background drinking water. I worked 27 hours. It took half an hour for breaks, giving me a total of 26.5. And instead of me getting paid $350, I ended up getting $367.09, leaving me with a leftover / rollover balance of $28.09. If you have any tips or questions or suggestions, you're more than welcome to put them below in the comment section. As like I always say, if you know any extra jobs that is less laborious on the mind and the mental health, you're more than welcome to let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to see you guys or talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.